297. Oh, I got a second.
Oh.
Yeah.
Ooh, a third and a fourth. I think we're good then.
Yeah, four.
Yeah, Kenny got that too.
Yeah.
Okay, if that's my z-score, where is my z-score at? Unshaded or shaded? Shaded, which means reject the whole. Claim is true. So that difference between the people suffering from anxiety is a significant difference. Oh, I can help you guys with parentheses after. All you really need though is parentheses here. Don't put the 0 in. This. You don't need any in the bottom because you got your square root. This will kick up a parenthesis, but this, you need this one, and then n. That should be it. It should be good. There's nothing too tricky on this one. Okay, number 2 with the program. No, I want to give you different, because of the proportions, sometimes they give you percentages, sometimes they give you x's. I kind of want to do one of each. So you're not confused. Confused. That's it. You can do it. Last example of the year. Becker, you got it in you? Well, I'm not going to do one. I'm just going to write the program name down. Okay.
You were here.
I was hungry. Back freshman year in Josh, she was like our teacher.
Okay. Claim. Okay, Vietnam.
Yeah, what? It started kind of.
That.
Kind of started rambling.
Well, no, like, it's not like working, like, it doesn't feel like practice. It wasn't,
I feel like
it feels way more chill now.
Suffering
Well, you know, I have
from
Picked up what was going on. Vietnam.
alcohol abuse is greater than non.
Was this book made, was it like a really big issue with like Vietnam?
No, this was late 90s, but you know, Vietnam was over early 70s, so they've just done a lot of studies on it. Because those people were older, been out of it for so long, but their lives are all messed up. And not good. Greater than the non-Vietnam suffering from alcohol abuse. Okay.
I have a question.
Yes.
When was Vietnam War?
Late 60s, ended in the early 70s. Okay, we have the same sample sizes. This time I'm going to give you, instead of x's, I'm going to give you percentages. As I find them. Alcohol abuse, Vietnam. .137. Did not serve. .092. We're talking 14% and 9%. Is that a significant difference? Yes, it's more, but is it a significant amount more? Okay, so we're going to write the hypotheses and then run our program. So our hypotheses, we're comparing the percentage from Vietnam to the percentage of the non-Vietnam. And they're telling me that there are more from Vietnam suffering from this disease than non.
Really?
Greater than. Do the subtraction. Making that the hot. The whole is less than or equal to. What are you thinking the program is called?
Two prop.
Two SAM test.
Two prop Z-test.
Two props,
Yeah.
because we do have two samples and their proportions. Z-test. Okay, let's see what that program wants fed into it. It usually wants X's, and that's why I did not give you X's. Don't hate. The first example would have been very easy, because I gave you the X's. I told you exactly how many successes. This one, 2 prop, is number 6. Okay, how do I get the number of successes?
Multiply total number
Multiply two dash by total.
So, 7, 9, I'm going to do it right on this line, times 0.137. When I hit enter, what do I need to do with that?
0.086.
It's got to be a whole number.
Oh.
So I'm going to go back to 1,086, because normal rounding. I want to stay as close to that percentage as I can, and I do that by rounding normally. I multiply the percentage, 0.137, times the sample size, 7,924. And now I'm going to change that to a whole. If you leave it as a decimal, you're going to get an error. So 1,086. 1086. Okay? Sample size, 794. You got to do the multiplying on the second one. 0.092 times 764. Go back and fix it. 677. And the ha had a greater than. And I calculate.
Where did you get the 677?
I multiply these two together.
Oh, okay.
So you might want to write in your notes how we got the x. If you're not remembering, so you know. If you don't remember something, just write it down so you can look back. X equals p hat times n. Because on these proportion ones, they can either give you the percentage or they can give you the number of successes. So calculate. I want the p value, not the z, 1.33 times 10 to the negative 18. That is much smaller than alpha. And Josie? Oh, well, that's the alpha. I'll make something up. 0.5. Josie, what do I do when it's smaller? Still don't know. You reject. Tattoo it on your hand.
Really, that's how you do it.
Reject the hoe. Claim is true. That's the claim, one's the ha, which I didn't label. Okay, confidence intervals. What's the program going to be called? To prop z int, it will give you an interval that they expect the difference in the proportions to fall in between. I don't think we need to do an example there, because it's going to just be putting in x's and n's, and then your confidence level. We made it! What do I have for homework?
You didn't even have this little piece on the bottom. There was no piece. What did they go over?
8, 4, C. C, 8, 4.
Oh, this is a good day.
It feels good to be here. 8, 4. Yep, 8 through 18 even. Let's go 8 and 10 by hand.
I only have 2 pages.
Okay, now let me tell you something about the 14 and 16. The graphics for 14 and 16 are on the previous page. So like this graph right here is for 13 through 16, but when you jump from 12 to 14, you're going to say, boy, I don't have enough information on 14 and 16. That's because the information you need is back on this. So 14 and 16, you got to look back at the graph to get your percentages for what they're talking about.
Wait, page 404.
So 14 and 16, 14 and 16, the info is on the previous page. Okay.